What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Some commentary for you. Really, the video so many of you waited for. Access Football 2017, the franchise mode. Want to talk about it, share some things with you, and really give you guys some honest assessments. Now, first of all, you guys know Danny does the absolute best with what he can work with. And I know some of these things are going to turn off some of you, but to me, I'm willing for the gameplay experience to work around them. So, franchise this year, 12-week season. Not ideal. I think we can all respect and understand that. 53-player roster, so you do have a full roster. Player progression based on playing time, age, and potential. Things you see consistent to pro football. And then obviously a 7-player draft. So at the end of a season, you're going to draft 7 players, give you a roster of 60, and then you're going to be forced to cut 7 players to begin a new season. So that's going to eliminate free agency, which I know some of you may not like, but it's going to still give you the feel of what you expect out of a professional football team building experience. Drafting young players, cutting older players or players that didn't pan out, moving into a new season. Now, in those seasons, you're obviously going to be able to play every game. You're going to be able to sim your game. You're going to be able to coach your game. You're going to be able to spectate other games. It's a big thing. You're going to be able to spectate other games that week in your league. So if you're made it to the playoffs, you want to watch all the other playoff games for whatever reason, you're going to have the ability to do that. Now, per game, you're going to have full depth chart control, including depth chart per formation like we've had in the past, which is very good for some of you that maybe want a different fullback on your goal line or a different running back on a goal line formation outside of an I form, outside of a shotgun, whatever the case may be. You're going to have full season stats, as in rush yards, pass yards, point sacks, kept for the year. And then your franchise stats will be a cumulative look at your season. So best record, win percentage, all the historical data that I do say I like to know, but other games have kind of admitted. And then obviously they also have added in all the player photos. Now for the first year, it's going to kind of be just generic 3D player photos. They don't look the greatest, but the good thing about it is we'll have the capability to add in our own player photos. So if you watch one of my videos about how to improve the game, I said, something to really add to this is, if we're going to do a mod, if we're going to create an NFL mod for whatever reason, then we should be able to import the player photo. So now you'll have the capability to do that. It's not just going to say, here's Andrew Luck in a little blank face. It's going to be a picture of Andrew Luck in the actual game, keeping track of things. So to me, those are going to be really good things. Now, as I said, there's some things that people are going to struggle with, and it's important to be honest and upfront about that. Some people won't like a 12-week season. Some people won't like a lack of free agency, and in turn, the way the game is right now, some people won't like not having player salary. But it's important to know that Danny's already coming out with all these same issues and saying, listen, we wanted to give you franchise mode this year. It's an important selling point to the community. May not be where it should exactly be right now, but it doesn't mean that they're going to continue working forward to make it what it needs to be. So if you can get past the first year, if you can enjoy what's here, obviously he knows what is expected out of the franchise mode, and he's working hard to make sure that's delivered. I think for the first year, this is a pretty, good stab at it. It's going to provide us, although kind of in a roundabout way, a lot of the game experience we want in terms of running a franchise and keeping continual progression through a season of not only players but also teams. I obviously, like I said, will continue to do a lot with this game this year, more than I have in the past. I appreciate you checking out this video, and you know that I'll be back in the week with more commentary.